Dear friends, honored devotees, and keepers of the ancient ways, it is a profound privilege to be addressing this most illustrious gathering. We welcome representatives from every non-Euclidean corner of the eldritch world here today. The esoteric order of Dagon, who rise from the depths that are blessed of great Cthulhu. Stella Sapiente, the keepers of the Acolyte truths and friends of Johnny Carcosa. The cult of the Bloody Tongue, who carved their faith into the flesh of the innocent. The Hermetic order of the sacred, the order of the Silver Twilight, who guard the hideous chambers of forbidden knowledge. The mystic knights of the Oingo Boingo, in whose neon right we are all tender lovely. The cult of the Sandbat, who know the great stone huts under the ground where terrible things have happened. The guild of calamitous intent, who are the architects of exquisite ruin. The Gozerian Society, yes, may the chosen Zuls know what it is to be roasted in the depths of the slough. The cult of the Summer Isles, celebrants of the ancient fire. The Church of Starry Wisdom, may blessings of the three-lobed burning eye be upon us all. The Harga, dancers of the solstice, the order of the bloated woman, I can't even read my handwriting. Bearers of the corporate truth, the Paimon coven, crowned in infernal knowledge, and the Kandarian soul swallowers who roam the forest in dark bowers of man's domain. Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh, ancient servants of the crawling chaos, the children of the void who were born in silence between spaces. Camp Arcadia, where the time loops like a serpent devouring its tail. And all the way from distant Yuggoth, travelers between worlds and custodians of forbidden knowledge, the fungal splendor that is the Migo. We gather as one congregation. Our rites differ, our symbols vary, and our chants blast the sanity of the innocent in different tongues. Yet we are all united by a singular truth. The world is changing, and the stars are almost right once again. When we look around the world today, what do we see? We witness carnage, violence, wanton cruelty, acts humanity visits not only upon itself, but upon every other species that shares this insignificant rock. We see vulgarity paraded as virtue, debasement celebrated as culture, civility giving way to barbarism, and the dreams of a better tomorrow washing away like tears in the rain. We see the rising tide of depravity racing to the shoreline of decency. The source of this transformation? You know the words. Say them with me. Yes, dear friends, great Cthulhu, dreaming in his house early, dreams the misery that mankind makes manifest. These nightmares encourage and entice, reflecting humanity's true grotesque nature back onto their own fragile consciousness, shaping them into the hellish beasts that they are, were, and forever shall be. We do not shrink from these signs. We revel in them. And the mic just For these are the birth pangs of Merrill Beers ushering in the coming new world. It has been said, and rightly so, that the oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear. And the oldest, and fear can be a good thing. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Humanity fears the true nature of reality. They fear the angles that do not align, the whispers from the darkness, and the dreams that are not their own. Yet, as we know, fear is also the mind killer. Fear is la petite mort that brings total obliteration. We who face our fear, we permit it to pass over us and through us. And when it has gone past, we turn to the three-lobed burning eye to see its multi-spatial path. Where the fear has gone, there is nothing. Only Azathoth remains, the blind radiant God, the center of all things, and in whose madness all realities manifest. To gaze long into the shining trapezohedron is to know its truth. And if you gaze long into the trapezohedron, The trapezohedron also gazes into you. It reveals not only the rapturous glories of the future, but the failures of the past. Failures we must learn from if we are to remain faithful until the moment of return. Let us consider two previous failures. Many of you know the tragic events of 1925. The stars were right, the sea stirred, the earth trembled, the dream spread across the world like a fever. Relier rose, great Cthulhu stepped forth after vigintillions of eons. And yet, the old ones did not return. Why? Because humanity interfered. Because mortal hands disrupted immortal timing. Because fear clouded the moment. Again, in 1984, avatars of Yog-Sothoth were invoked as keymaster and gatekeeper. The disruptor, Vulgus Zilbahar, the traveler, had returned. The threshold between worlds thinned, and the portal had opened. But a ragtag group of paranormal exterminators, armed with unlicensed nuclear accelerators, reversed the particle throw and alignment was disrupted. For them, Miller time. For us, one more disappointment. However, these failures are not reasons for despair. They are lessons in vigilance. They remind us that prophecy is not an almanac. For the cosmos drifts into alignment according to the slow, patient rhythm of eternity. The stars will align in their own time. Have we not seen the dark universe yawning where the black planets roll without aim, where they roll in their horror unheeded, without knowledge or luster or name? Today, we see the signs multiplying. We see humanity becoming wild, free, and beyond good and evil. We see laws and morals thrown aside. We see men shouting and killing and reveling in joy. These are not random acts of chaos, they are the fulfillment of prophecy. For mankind is on the precipice of becoming as the great old ones, free and wild and beyond good and evil. Soon the earth will flame with a holocaust of ecstasy and freedom. Now, some may ask, when? Indeed, how soon is now? What is it? It is not for us to be impatient, friends. Prophecy warns us that by appropriate rites, we must keep alive the memory of those ancient ways and shadow forth their prophecy of their return. This is our charge, our duty, our sacred trust. We must continue the sacrifices. We must continue the profane rites. We must chant the aglo and shout to the heavens and call forth those blasphemous beings from between the spaces. We must meditate upon the weird angles of non-Euclidean geometry. We must encourage one another across sects, across traditions, across continents, yes, even across time. For though our practices differ, we are one. Some lost their faith in 1925. Others faltered in 1984. They believed, they were certain, that they knew when the old ones would return. And when the return didn't happen, they were afraid the moment had passed forever. Their fear may have led them astray. But we know better. We know that the stars are almost right. We know that humanity is nearly prepared. We know that the old ones stir in their slumber. And we know that our vigilance, our devotion, our rites are what sustains the connection between this world and the next. So, dear friends, representatives of every sacred and profane order gathered here today, we must ask ourselves, when the stars are right, will we be? Let us remain vigilant. Let us remain faithful. Let us remain united. For the old ones shall return in their own time, and we shall greet them, not with fear, but with rapturous joy. Iya, iya, Cthulhu Vatagan. Iya, iya, Shud Nigura. Iya, iya, Yog-Sothoth. The old ones shall return, and their day approaches, dear friends.
Yes.